Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning, or at least it's morning here, whenever you're joining me today. Thank you for watching. I hope all of you are well, feeling healthy, mind, body, spirit. Our practice today is going to be a very slow flow focused on grounding. So we will be staying on our mat the entire practice, low to the mat, I should say. We won't be doing any standing poses, and hopefully it helps you feel not only connected to your mat and the earth, but really connected to your breath, to your movement, and to yourself. When you're ready, we'll begin in a child's pose. Bring the big toes to touch. Start to reach your hands forward on your mat and rest your forehead. Wiggle side to side with your hips until you can reach your tailbone as close to your heels as your body will allow today. And then breathe in and out through the nose. Nice, slow, steady inhales and exhales. Where and in what parts of your life right now are you feeling unsettled, scattered, confused, anxious? Use your breath and the slow movements of this practice to feel instead calm, peace, patience, and forgiveness toward yourself. As you breathe, feel the back body expand and contract. Spread your fingers wide into the mat. Start to apply a little more pressure in those fingertips and use your palms to push your bottom back closer to your heels. Good. Take one more breath here. And then start to walk your palms off to the right side of your mat. They might even come all the way off of your mat for a nice side body stretch. So as we reach right, we should feel that in the left side body, the armpit, the torso, maybe all the way down to the hip. Keep your forehead down if you can. Walk back to center slowly, and then come all the way over to the left, maybe coming off the mat with your palms, and then really reaching with the right hand, reaching up and over to stretch the right side body. Try to keep your hips back and down. One more breath. Good. Back to center. Pressing into your palms, come up to a tabletop. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Spread the fingers wide. We're going to do a couple cat-cow variations today. So we'll start by coming into 3 regular cat-cows. Let's inhale into cow first, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Come back to neutral spine. What we're going to try now is to take the tops of the palms onto your mat with fingertips facing back toward your knees. So if this feels in any way painful for your wrists or your forearms, continue to do a regular cat-cow. I invite you to try this and see how it feels. We're not putting any pressure into those wrists, but we're keeping lifted. And we're going to come into 2 rounds of cat-cow this way just to see how that feels. When you're ready, inhale into your cow pose. Remember, we're not dumping pressure into those wrists. Exhale, cat. You might really feel that in the top of your forearms. Good. Inhale again. Cow pose. Exhale, cat. Good. Go ahead and bring the palms back to neutral or back to our original position. Shake those out or twist your wrists a little bit. And we're going to try one additional variation. From your original position with your hands, I want you to start to turn your palms out and back toward your knees if you can. Now your wrists might only turn halfway, that's fine, but see if you can get that inside of the wrist to face forward. And again, not applying any pressure, we're staying very light in the wrists. We'll come into 2 rounds of cow and cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat pose. Feel that stretch in your forearm. One more, inhaling cow. Nice big breath. Exhale, cat. Good. Come back to that original position with your hands. Inhale, reach your right arm up high to the sky and take a few moments to make a couple of wrist circles in both directions. Lengthen your palm, inhale, reach, and exhale into thread the needle. Bring the right shoulder and right cheek to the mat. Palm is facing up, and then if you'd like to take that left arm up and around to the low back, feel free, that palm facing up as well. If that doesn't feel good, it can stay right where it was or even reach forward if you'd like to try that. Breathing here, feeling the shoulder open up. Maybe you feel this a little bit in the hips or the neck. Good. Wherever you found your left hand, bring it back in front of your face. Push into the palm. Inhale, lengthen the right arm up again. And exhale it down to the mat. Nice job. Okay, we'll come into the left side. Inhale, reach the left arm up high and take a few breaths to make a couple of wrist circles. Inhale, lengthen the arm. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder and cheek to the mat. And then maybe take that half bind. Right palm comes to the low back, opening the right shoulder. Remember, you have other options as well if this does not feel good. Reach your right arm up high. If it came to your low back, bring it in front of your face and inhale, lift the left arm one more time. Exhale, both hands down underneath the shoulders. Good. We're going to come up onto our knees, and always know if your knees need a little bit of extra padding, you can roll the mat once or twice. Inhale, reach up to kneeling. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Coming into gate pose. Right foot comes out like a kickstand. It's going to point to the right. Your knee is coming beyond the big toe, so make sure you can see your big toe if you look down. Left knee and hip stay forward. I'm going to bring the elbow, right elbow to right knee. Inhale the left arm up, and as you exhale, sink to the right. Good. You can look up toward your fingertips if you're able to. And maybe you're applying a little bit of pressure to that right elbow to open the thigh up, to feel this in the inner thigh. Take one more breath. On your exhale, bring the left hand down off the mat. Lengthen the right leg and inhale, lengthen the right arm. Good, stargazer. It's a beautiful pose. You can open the chest more by reaching your heart up toward the ceiling. Breathe. Good. With control, start to bring your right arm and right knee back to the original position, to kneeling, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Left side. Left knee and toes face to the left. Right knee and hip stay forward. Bring the left elbow to the thigh. And then inhale, reach up with the right hand. Exhale, lean left. There's a lot of right and lefts today. Hopefully you're staying with me here. Looking up or just forward if that's better for your neck. Fingers are spread. Good. One breath in. On your exhale, right hand comes down off the mat. Extend through the left leg and then lengthen the whole left side body. Looking up, open the heart. Stay with your breath. Good. Take your time and come back to a kneeling position. Reaching both arms up when you get there. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Sit back on your heels. Good. We're going to bring our feet around into a cross-legged position. Make sure your sit bones are grounded into your mat. So again, feeling connected to the earth underneath you. Inhale, reach your arms up. And on your exhale, twist to the right. The left hand comes to the right knee. You're going to look beyond that back shoulder. Come back to center. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale to the left. Come back to center. Send both legs straight for staff pose. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold out over your legs. You can keep your knees bent. You can round slightly through the spine. Take one more breath in. Exhale, melt the heart down towards your knees. And then with a long inhale, sit up tall. Good. Reverse table. Bring your feet hip distance apart on the mat, all 10 toes facing forward. And then bring your palms next to your hips. You can have the fingertips facing forward or facing outward if forward does not feel good for your wrists. When you're ready, inhale, lift the hips and the chest. Look up or let your head fall back. Opening the throat. Good. Breathe here. Feel the belly and the hips lifting, the chest lifting. One more breath in. Exhale. Sit. Good. Come through hands and knees again. I promise this is as high as we're going to get off our mat today for a downward dog. Lift your hips when you're ready. And spend a couple of breaths here pedaling out through your feet. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. Let your hips fall. Do what feels good in this pose. This is our only downward dog of our practice today. Good. We're going to inhale and lift the right leg up. We'll exhale to sweep the leg through. Bring the foot all the way to the top of the mat for a low runner's lunge. We're leaving our knee down. Untuck the back toes. Come up onto your fingertips if you can to lift the heart. Good. Maybe close your eyes here. Feel your hips opening. Feel all 10 fingers grounding into the earth. Feel the top of your back foot and the sole of your front foot grounding down. One more breath. Bring the palms flat onto your mat. Tuck the back toe and then come back to your downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths in down dog. Then inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, foot to the top of the mat. Always feel free to help it there if you need to. Drop the back knee, top of the foot, of the back foot down. Come to fingertips, lift your heart. close your eyes if that helps you remember the breath. Pay attention to what is grounding into your mat right now without looking. Your feet, your fingers, your knee, all connected, all supporting your body. Good. Last breath in. Exhale, palms down. Tuck the back toes. Come to down dog. One breath here this time. And then inhale into plank. Bring your knees down right away. Keep your spine long. Inhale together. And then exhale, slowly lower onto your belly. You can lift one leg and then the other to feel the hip bones and the pelvis really ground down. And then we'll come into Sphinx together. So Sphinx pose is up on the forearms, on the elbows. And make sure that everything is in a nice straight line from shoulders all the way through that middle finger. So you can reach for opposite elbows. It's a good checkpoint for this pose. And then bring your forearms straight out from those elbows. That can be difficult to do, so just do your best. Push down through the hip and pubic bones. Lengthen your heart up and just look forward. Breathe, closing your eyes or gazing softly ahead of you. Try to feel your wrists connected to the mat here. They like to pop up. Good. Look right over your shoulder, stretch your neck. Then come through center, look left over your shoulder. Back to center. Slowly lower your body onto the mat. Bring your arms to your sides and rest on either cheek. As you breathe here, feel your belly and your chest rise and fall. Good. Bring the hands back underneath your shoulders. Push up about halfway. We're going to come into frog pose. So your knees are going to come slightly off your mat. Sometimes it's nice to turn your mat the other direction, so I'll give you a moment to do that so that your knees don't slide like mine are right now. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and take this there. Great, that'll do. So your palms come underneath your shoulders, your knees come as wide as is comfortable for your body. And then if possible, the knee to the ankle are a nice straight line. Okay, that can be pretty difficult for some of our bodies. Our toes are pointing outward, and then from here, you're gonna sink your bottom back toward your heels to feel this pose more. So this gets deep into your hips and inner thighs, that groin area. For you, staying up on your palms might be what you need today. For those of you needing a little bit more of a stretch, come to forearms. Maybe some of you can come to rest your palm on your forehead. So you decide how deep to take this frog. And you can always sink your bottom back toward your heels a little bit more to feel this a little bit more. Close your eyes. Try to release tension wherever you're feeling it. Maybe your hips, maybe your jaw, your neck. Two more breaths in your frog pose. Good. Come out of this nice and slow. Bring your palms so that your hands can straighten, your arms. And then bring your big toes toward each other first, and then work your knees back underneath your hips. Good. We're going to transition now onto our backs from here. So I'll go ahead and flip my mat again for you. Good. on our backs, we're gonna hug in our knees and rock side to side for a moment. So hug in those knees, rock back and forth, massage your low back a little bit. Again, feeling your body connected with the mat beneath you. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, nose towards your knees. Good. Inhale, release. One more time. Exhale, curl up, nose to knees. Inhale, release. Open your arms to a T, palms facing up, and bring your knees above your hips. Breathe in. Exhale, easy twist. Knees fall to the right. Look beyond your left fingertips. I'll have you take that right palm to the top of the left thigh or knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Look right. Left hand comes to rest on the right thigh or knee. Come back to center. Find happy baby for your final pose before Shavasana. And if you know you need another stretch or an inversion, feel free to pause this video for just a moment and take that, and then you can start the video again when you're ready for your Shavasana. Good. One more breath in happy baby. Then slowly release everything down to the mat. Extend your legs, your arms. Close your eyes. Feel connected to your breath and to yourself. As you take this final minute or two in your Shavasana, your corpse pose, bring your awareness to your feet, your toes, the soles of your feet, your heels, and then feel your heels connect with the earth beneath you. Bring your awareness now up through the calf muscles, all the way up to the knees. Notice any sensations you might be feeling, and then feel the calves connect with the earth beneath them. Your awareness now comes through the knees and the thighs all the way to the hips and glutes. Feel the earth beneath your legs. Breathe and notice your spine and your low back, your mid back, your upper back, and its connection to the earth beneath you. Your awareness now comes to all your fingertips, the tops of your palms, your wrists, your forearms, and your upper arms. Feel their connection to the earth beneath you. Finally, awareness through the shoulders, the neck, and the back of your head. Feel the connection to the earth beneath you. Start to breathe deeper than you were before. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Let your head fall from side to side. And then bring in your knees to your chest and roll to the right side of your body. Pause here for a moment in gratitude toward giving yourself this time today. For everything that your body does for you and for those that you share the benefits of your practice with. Come up to an easy seat. Sitting tall. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale your hands to your heart center. Thank you all for joining me today. Namaste.